It's SacTown Movie Buffs TV with your hosts, Kier Stowes and Bunny Stewart.
And welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your host, Kier the Critic.
And your bestie, Bunny Stewart.
And today in the studio, we're actually going to be doing a special presentation of a short film that played at our festival and was actually the big winner of our festival called The Jacket. And today we have the writer of The Jacket, Miss Cheryl Bealer-Wynton. How you doing today, Cheryl?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on the show today. It's definitely good to have you. So let's just kind of jump right into it a little bit. So obviously this was a place called Sacramento Film. Where did the inspiration for The Jacket come from, and what made you, I guess, propelled you to write a film for a place called Sacramento?
Well, it's kind of based on a true story, sort of. My son actually did throw a big party when I was gone, and years later, a couple years later, I did find a jacket.
Okay.
And I did find a driver's license in the jacket, and I did say, hey, where'd this jacket come from, and do you know this girl? And it was a pretty girl, and she left her driver's license in the pocket of all things, and he denied that he knew her, kind of like word for word of what happened in the movie. But then where it departs is, of course, he never went and tracked her down, even though I encouraged him to.
He just tossed that jacket in driver's license.
Yeah, I'd be too embarrassed, Mom, and I just thought, well, what if, he ever did, and I had a lot of different scenarios. Like, it could have gone, like, maybe she was rich and, and my mom married him and took him away and, got him out of my house. But
Right. We can hope. No?
Yeah. But then I thought, what could be more likely, I kind of went, I guess I went a little dark with it, what could be like the worst possible thing that could happen. And it I followed it from there. So, yeah.
Very cool. And then was this your first ever place called Sacramento film that you've actually submitted for and got in? Or?
No, years ago, I guess going on like maybe even 15 years ago when I very first got involved, my very first film, was quite a while ago before Donna was here. And Bunny, you might have been involved back then, but so it was kind of funny. I found out about it from, like a newspaper. That's how long ago it was. And kind of funny back then, my son, who was only like 13 at the time, said, hey, Mom, that sounds like fun. I want to do that too. So that year, my script got accepted and his script got accepted.
Oh, really?
So we produced, two PCS films kind of together that summer. It was very memorable.
Did he stay with writing, or is he still into that? Or he's gotten away from it a little bit, but now he told me, at 24 years old, he wants to kind of get back into it again. So. Never too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 separate productions in one summer, so I know the time limit with their. When you say memorable, I imagine it was probably kind of wild.
Yeah. Neither of us had done anything like this before, but we found experienced people as you do, and it was just a really great experience.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Were those previous films that your son and yourself produced, were they also based on pseudo real life stories, or were they completely made up? Or
I guess I tend to kind of write from my life a little bit. So mine was about when my when my purse had been stolen out of my car, and I remember the Sacramento County sheriffs had, they were kind of insistent upon it at the time, like, you need this person, we want this person to make restitution to you, and, get in contact with them and make them pay you back. And at the time, I didn't really want to do it, but of course, what do? I sit down and I write a script about it, like, what if I'd actually met this person and, got this restitution, which was they hardly got anything out of my purse, so it didn't seem worth it.
Hey, well, it's still
yeah.
probably your driver's license and everything like that, right?
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
still a pain. I've had my wallet
Yeah.
stolen a couple
Such a
times, and it's still a pain. I
Yeah.
had my wallet and my keys stolen out of the gym before.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, and
terrible.
so I can
Yeah.
understand. So it wasn't
Yeah.
monetary in terms of money, but
Right.
but I got to get new,
Yeah. You
have to
do driver's
to the
license,
DMV.
cancel all my credit cards, all
Right,
that stuff.
exactly.
It so
Yeah.
costed me a lot of money in the end. So
Yeah.
And you had to go to the DMV.
yes,
Yeah.
which is never fun.
Just punishment.
Yeah.
So I know that you worked with Sandy Norix.
Yeah.
And I know Sandy, I've loved all of her work that she's done.
Yeah.
I first met her on Afternoon Delight when Donna Wilberg was doing behind the scenes photos.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it like getting to work with Sandy?
Oh my gosh, it was such a, privilege and a delight. And, first of all, she's so organized. I mean, she had like everything planned out. And, of course, she assigned things to me. I was a producer, but, I'd never experienced someone being so organized and knowing in advance everything that could go wrong. And then what, you need to do this so this doesn't happen. So really well planned out. But at the same time, she accepted my feedback, and she has ideas of her own, which were all very good. But I never felt like I couldn't, voice my opinion, or really. There was one thing that I really had to kind of stand my ground on, but not because she was pushing back, but just it just wasn't quite right for me, and she supported me till we got it right. So. Yeah, it was, and then also we involved, we had a female editor, so that was, so it was kind of like a female-led project, and I'm
Very
really
cool.
proud of that, yeah.
Very good. Yeah. And it came out great. So
So
Yeah.
beautiful.
hopefully you were happy with the way the film came out. I
Oh,
imagine.
yeah,
So,
definitely. I mean, we did have a male cinematographer, but I mean, he was really talented, but at Sandy's direction, he really got some great shots, so, yeah.
Very cool. Any more projects you're interested in writing for, or are you going to continue to write for PCS, or do you want to do something different, or?
I missed the cast and crew call, but I'm actually going to help Sandy out. She signed on to help out with another production, so I'm going to help with what she's involved in. And then, the thing about writing is it's kind of boring. You just have to hole up in your room with a computer.
Right.
And so I've got projects I'm working on, and, one that I hope to have produced, at some point. I'll let you guys know, but I want to do a lot more writing this summer.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Well, summer's a good time to do it, especially if you
Yeah.
don't have a whole lot going on. I know things get kind of busy in the summer, so.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if people want to find you or hire you to be their writer for the next big film, how do they get a hold of you?
I am on Facebook at Cheryl Bealer-Wynton, and I'm on Instagram at Cheryl W7113, I believe. That's what they've assigned me. And my email is cjwynton, WYNTON, at sbcglobal.net. So, yeah, and I can usually be found at the, I don't know if on your show you've talked about the California Film Arts, Capital Film Arts.
Capital Film Arts
Arts
Alliance.
Alliance,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
we love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can usually be found at their screenwriting lab. So,
Oh, very cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
that's a good way to.
Yeah, no, they're a great organization. I'm a member of
Yeah.
that organization as well, so
Yeah.
very, very
too.
great. A lot of great talented people
Great
come out of that
workshops.
organization. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure, 100%.
Definitely.
Well, very cool. Well, we
Yeah.
thank you so much for being on the show with us this evening, and definitely can't wait to see what you do next. There's, I guess, just keep writing.
Yeah.
Definitely want to see your next project for sure.
Yeah.
So, and congratulations on all the success for the jacket. It was a really, really good film. So, and it's
Thank
good
you
to know
so
that it
much.
came from real experiences as well. So,
So
I always like
interesting.
when I hear stuff that it's like, oh, it's based on pseudo true story. So, yeah,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. And seeing it on the IMAX screen too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
just beautiful, very heartwarming.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming on and talking about it.
Yes. Thank you. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but Bunny did do the makeup on that. So, when you see the age of the character and just.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad it turned out
Yeah.
so well.
You helped tell the story with your makeup, definitely. So
And
That's a nice
congratulations to you on
compliment.
that as well, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for watching another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. We'll be back again soon with another episode. Have a great day.